Hey YouTube, I want help getting to be a better driver, so please help me by critiquing my driving, put a time code in the comments, and then comment on how I can get better. This is me with Jason Stacy. Everybody's super slow on this track for some reason on entry, but this is at NOLA, End of the Year Bash 2019. Fun fact, I should be hosting Lone Star Bash in conjunction with End of the Year Bash this year in December. We'll announce that later on, but I haven't announced it. So I'm gonna critique, and you guys, if there's anything else I can critique, tell me. So this is Jason Stacy with about a 500 horsepower car in front of me. He's a 2JZ. I'm a V8 500 horsepower S14, and let's talk. Okay. So I'm right on his door here, not too bad. A little bit late on, no, that's a pretty good transition, but I didn't dive back in. Now I've kind of dove back in. I got kind of too close and we kind of became, whoop, I just passed him there. I don't know what's going on. This track is amazing, by the way. I love this track. The tire wear is amazing. The facility is amazing. Very, very cool place to drive. All right, let's get another lap here. This is back down the straight again. This is me in the lead, so I'm gonna do a big entry. Throw the car, try and get it backwards. The front of my car has no sway bar and the rear has no sway bar as well. So the car's a little wonky sometimes like that. It doesn't like to snap in the same way you would think. Has a lot of body roll. And so you can load the body roll up and then it kind of snaps back like crazy. This car is so smooth though. Look at the steering work. I'm making some corrections, but not a lot. I'm just putting down a solid lap so someone can follow me and they're having good tandem. So I do a follow lap and then I do a lead lap and then I do a follow lap and then I do a lead lap. This part of the track is really goofy and fun, but I didn't drive it there for some reason. All right, here we go. This is Rudy Martinez and I. Notice I didn't do a faint entry on that one, and he is dragging his bumpers. Now I don't want to run over his bumpers, so I need to keep my distance. This is going to be kind of a comedy lap. But I don't do my feint typically, especially if he doesn't from the follow position, so my entry is quite different. I just drive straight in, e-brake. Otherwise though, I do a feint and a clutch kick, and then I do an e-brake to create more angle as I go. This is just holding the car back. Rudy's a fantastic person to tandem with. Super competitive driver. Here we go. We were going to connect all that, but we were held up by the person in front of us. Oh, that was hilarious. I just drifted around him. You're not supposed to do that.
That was the best pass ever.
All right, here I go chasing some people. Now I'm going to give these guys some space. This is Chance Perry in front of me. Excellent driver, WiseFab 350Z. Somebody goes off in front of us. Got to be a little careful of that. There, I kind of touched the rumble strip. I'm too far on the inside. Nice transition timing for this. I'm giving him a little bit of space, but not too much, just enough to get to the next corner. This is a really tight car track. It's basically all second gear. My car there, if you looked at the steering, kind of transitioned hard and got wonky for a second. There, I was a little bit late on the transition there. Now I'm tucking back up. Cool pyrotechnics on the left. He straightens up and I kind of wanted to keep drifting, but I have to come out of drift. Oh, that was close. Slow transition there. Not too bad there, but it could have been way faster. So I want to transition at the same time as the other driver and get him out of the way for my transition so I'm not tucked up too much. That was nice there. That's fun. Look at how I hover hand the e-brake. I should not be doing that. Ooh, I just tapped Rudy there on the wheel. I came out of drift a little bit. That was playing it cautious. It would have been cool to stick in that, but I did not. Yeah, try not to hover hand your hydro e-brake too much. It's tough too when they stand vertically like that because it's so comfortable to do, especially because I'm a one-handed driver. Get both your hands on the wheel. This is Jason Stacy and his 2JZ S14 again. I kind of fell off the line a little bit there, transition late. That's a good transition. I kind of fubbed the wheel a little bit right there, made a little bit of a mess. That was a nice transition suck in. Look at the car, the steering wheel without the front sway bar sometimes yanks over to angle a bit oddly. That's a setup problem, and I should change the setup of that by adding a front sway bar or adding significantly stiffer front springs. This portion of the track should be connected without that manji back there next to the pyrotechnics, and then it requires, to like my car being in third gear, to connect that smoothly, but that requires a 2-3 upshift in that corner.
Yeah! Woo!
Fucking rowdy.
Woo!
Yeah.
Second gear work, Jason?
Yeah, it works.
Oh, so I haven't been showing you guys, I haven't been YouTubing well, but Jason blew third gear on his transmission earlier. We went around town looking for my flat tire fix, for some parts for him, almost everything for me though. Came back, tried to change his transmission, gave up before we started, trying to change his diff to a 3.5, gave up, 10 bolts in, and I kept telling him over and over, I'm like, just drive it in second, just drive it in second, just drive it in second. And it works.
It works. It does
So
work.
we don't have to fix this car, we just get to jam, which is so exciting. The V8 car is how good, Patrick?
It's so fast. It's so good.
That car is super fast.
Could you tell how fast like we were on you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's all over me.
fast.
So we were on super dead tires
I
out
was
there.
hoping whenever you came through here, I was hoping that you weren't going to take off.
The tire's new, brand new.
Yeah, I was hoping
Oh,
you
good.
weren't going to take off because I was grabbing fourth, and I'm grabbing fourth, and it's just like,
Should have stayed in
And
second, son.
as soon as it starts to get into boost, it's just like,
Yeah.
okay, now it's brake.
Yeah.
How do you do this? Brand new, dude.
What?
How do you not
That's
have
just a
tires?
kart track thing, I think.
No, because I've already gone through a set of Valitos.
It's the way I drive too. So everybody always wonders how I make tires last. It's because I roll in from ground speed to like car speed at the same, and then I roll up in like wheel speed by rolling my pedal into it, so that I don't immediately start off and drift at full red line. Does that make sense?
They'll blow off.
Right, so I'm not blowing them off immediately. So I roll up into wheel speed, and that's also how we're fast, if you know what I mean. Jason's car is probably like blowing him up because he's in second gear and like it's turbo car, so it's a little bit harder to roll into. It's kind of a V8 thing. Not saying you can't do it in a JZ car or anything else.
Lower them like 10 pounds. Like 10 seconds.
Go faster, Jason, go faster, Jason, go faster, Jason, go faster. So for the first 10 years of drifting, it was all about as fast of an entry as you could and a crazy as entry, and entries were like 90% of the like judging criteria of competitive drifting. And now it's all about crazy close tandem, and we're not so concerned about, oh my God, that was terrible on my part, but I got out of the way. It's all about crazy close tandem. So that is what I'm trying to do. And that's why this track is so cool, because it has so many corners to dive in and practice transition timing. A lot of the time at big tracks like Mineral Wells, we might only have, 2 corners, so just a couple chances to transition. But this just has transition time, transition time, transition time. There's Jason Manji in the straight. Jason never Manji the straight. Here I go in the lead again. Oh man, I don't know what this entry was. So I tried different entries a lot, and that was terrible. That was not fun to watch at all. I'm being super gentle on the steering wheel though. Super, super gentle on the steering. This is just all footwork. There we go, there's a better entry. That's a goofy entry. So what do you guys think about that entry there? What could I do better? How could I not, how could I improve on that? A lot of the times when we're doing entries, we just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Nice part of this track. This is easy. Now this V8 car, don't let go of the steering wheel like that. This V8 car is so easy just to stay in third gear here. In tandem, I stay in second gear, but sometimes in single laps, like it would be a qualifying thing, I just stay in, third gear. There's no shifting or anything. The car makes plenty of power. Here we go for another entry. Big throw. Now, I'm throwing the car with a clutch kick in a feint, and then I'm e-braking. I could also just clutch kick again instead of that e-brake to increase the wheel speed and bring the car around faster. I should have tried that. Oh, look at that car transition so fast. That's the sway bar, like lack of sway bars. I loaded the car up too much and I let off the gas all at once to try and throw the car violently, but it did it too violently. That's cool. Scrubbing the front tires, I screwed up there. Still was a fun lap. Look at that again, that same point there. My steering wonked out on me. That's a car setup problem. I need to fix that. Most of the time it's so smooth though, and I fixed that by taking my foot off the gas pedal a little bit slower, because when I jump off the gas all at once, the car can jump sometimes violently. Here we go with Jason again. Jason, go faster, go faster, go faster, go faster, go. Oh my gosh. Jason. I don't even know what's going on here. I'm so far back now. I'm thrown off when I have to go down this, like the straight into the first corner at 30 miles an hour. So super late transitions here. Starting to dial it back in, starting to get close. Got to pull back right here and get a good transition there. He's going to manji this thing again right there. I'm kind of confused. I don't know what to do when he manjis. There's Patrick in the passenger seat. Go faster, Jason. Go faster, go faster, go faster. I love how many transitions there are in this track. That was a mess right there for me. I'm hover handling that e-brake. Jason's car just must be really slow and I'm holding my car back right here. Here we're getting held up in lap traffic a little bit. That was really messy on the wheel. You'll notice I had to like push my hand around on the top of the wheel with my left hand like 3 or 4 times to get the car to come around. There again, I don't know what's going on there. Instead of the car smoothly coming through, or the steering wheel smoothly coming through my hands, I'm diving over and like panicking for a second. There, super smooth. Could be that the front wheel is rubbing on the, so one of my strut towers in this video is pushed back about 3 inches, or 2 inches. It's that left driver's side front strut tower, and that's making the front wheel touch the back of the fender well a little bit. Oh, here's a fun, oh, I thought we were gonna drift that whole thing. Boring, boring, boring. Boring. Come on. Oh, we're back with Rudy, and Rudy has his bumper on again. Rudy's car is fast. Rudy does a cool entry. I'm gonna do a lame entry behind him. Aw, lame. My car kind of didn't have grip coming out of that, and then he got a chance to take off as I was letting the car float, and now I'm trying to catch him by pedaling the tires, letting the wheel speed slowly ramp up. But Rudy's car is always in kill mode with like as much grip as possible. That's what he prides himself on, so I have to go chase him down. And I'm already kind of far behind. So it's not working out so well. He is a great driver. Rudy's one of the most fun people to tandem with because I know if I tap his car and stuff, it's not the end of the world. And we just run through here and have a great time. There, I cut off somebody to get behind Jason so we can go 20 miles an hour into the first corner. Come on, Jason. Whew. Uh-oh. Downed car. That was sketchy. I love all these corners. I know I've already said that a bunch of times. Look at me hover hand. There I check my seatbelt for some reason because it's uncomfortable. Back over to him again. I'm finally getting on him. Jason's finally doing it without a manji. Good job, Jason. And we're going for it through the whole... Yes! This is so much fun when we do the back section like this. Oh, we have to stop. Ooh, this is Brad Burnett in his Beams-powered Corolla. Also going 20 miles an hour on entry. I ruined his bumper somewhere in this video. Oh, right there. That's where I ruined his bumper. Somebody spun out in front of us, and I was close enough that as Brad came out of drift, I just whacked him because I didn't see the person in front of him. Here's me trying to catch up. I do a lame entry, trying to catch them because I'm so far behind. I was like 10 cars back. Now I have to try and reel them in. So I'm going to use a technique of trying to transition a little earlier than them in each corner and getting on the gas a little bit sooner and rolling through the throttle. But I'm always a beat behind, always a beat behind. All right, we're starting to get in there. This is better, this is better. I'm gonna have to pull back a tiny bit. Nope, I pulled back too late. Pulled back way too late. And when I did that, I also ended up on the wrong line a little bit. So I just came out of drift. It's better not to force it, especially because Jason's having to force it a teeny tiny bit.
right.
Jason's great though, so I'm not worried about that.
Your bash bar is actually higher than mine.
Yeah, that's what I think happened. Here, light up your bumper. So this was my bad. I just hit Brad. My bash bar went straight through his bumper. Hopefully he has enough parts to fix it. And his was lower than mine, so he went straight into my oil cooler and broke some fittings. So what we're about to do is loop this whole...
Go, 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 go. This is a face of frustration. Lame entry by me. Lame entry by Jason, though. All right, super late transition by me. I'm taking it super easy here for some reason. I'm not quite sure what's going on. There, I'm using the e-brake there. I'm not quite sure why. I should just left foot brake a little bit. Each time I use the e-brake, when I don't need to like that, it's slowing me down more, and maybe I wanted to be super slow there or something like that. But if I would just stay off the e-brake and just foot brake a tiny bit, I wouldn't mess up the weight shifting of the car front to back each time I did that. And I also wouldn't mess up the wheel speed up and down. All that disrupts the car a lot and makes it a lot slower. If you just simply very slightly like left foot brake while staying on the throttle at the same amount to slow down, your car is gonna be a lot faster. Here's Nick Blakeman, his car is beautiful. I'm probably gonna try and stay a little bit off of it because I do not want to destroy this car, because I don't worry about my S14 at all. It is a fantastic car. Oh, roadblock. That's how I got Brad a minute ago. Oh, here we go. We can critique another entry. I am full throttle. That's good. Sorry, Jason. Sorry, not sorry. Ooh, big angle there. Big angle. I have to unwind the wheel a bit there. I don't like that. The front end has to be pulled back around a little bit, and I don't know what it looks like from the outside, but it kind of bugs me. Too slow, too slow. Come on, speed up, go faster. At least we didn't get in a wreck, though. All right, here we go, full throttle. Throw the car, throw the car. Ooh, notice how the wheel traveled smoothly through my hands that time? Back it out. This car is so easy to drive, except when it's not. Ooh, this is Evan. Evan is one of the few drivers at this event that was going full throttle down the straight. He was a pleasure to drive with, especially because I know that Evan jams and he's a super solid driver with tons of laps on this track. I really like driving with him. Consistency is awesome when you're tandem with people. Look at him rock this thing. This is just like a stock 330i with suspension. This thing is awesome. I would have loved to have driven this car at this event. Would have been better than my V8 car even. So comfortable. Oh, I'm checking my seatbelt with both hands? That's really weird. He's on sparky tires now, so I'm being super careful. So on entry, I'm afraid on sparky tires like that, he's gonna spin. So make sure when someone's on dead tires, you're not too close on entry. That's the most likely place for them to spin, and it's also the most likely place for you to have a higher speed impact. This other stuff, if he spins around, it's gonna be super slow speed impact, and I should be able to avoid him without too much of an issue. But on entry, you're just in it. Like, it's pretty hard to get out of the way if he spins out in front of you. Great lap, Evan. Here comes Brad. I need to find a better way to tandem behind everybody. Also, we're doing I did a whole tank of gas in this night session, so I probably had, I don't know, 70 laps or something like that. And I'm trying to be consistent and I'm trying to be careful to not wreck the car. And if I'm throwing it in with a big weight shift Manji entry like that, look at Brad's dash blink. That's hilarious. He's on rev limiter and you can see it off his own dash. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible. And if I'm throwing the car in on top of them, some of the guys are spinning in front of me, and you're just not gonna always be able to have, 100 entries that are aggressive like that and have everyone not end up in a wreck. So gotta be careful. Here we go around the straight, down the straight, into the entry. Oh, well, I thought that was. Maybe one more turn? Here we go. Oh, he's pulling away from me. What's going on? Oh, these entries now are really bugging me where I'm just not doing my cool entry. This is one of those things when you get back and you're watching your footage and you're like, I thought I was doing so much better on follow entries, but now I get to know, I get to see what I need to improve upon, and it's a lot easier now with footage because I could go back this fall or this winter in December and then end up doing the exact same thing, and I want to improve. So using my GoPro footage like this is a huge improvement. And as a spectator, how would you guys want the back car to enter? Do you want to see him drive straight up to him and then enter, or do you want to see them do the same type of entry as the other car?
Fantastic job. Thank you, Dominic. Great event.
Oh, big props. Thank you. Thank you, Dominic. Here we go with Jason again. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a good lap. Oh, pretty nice transition. Can't tuck in there yet. Yes, there we go. I can tuck in on this one. Now I need to back off right now. Oh, that was great. I could almost run up on him a little bit harder right there, but that was really good. Oh, he's going to manji again, though. Such a mess when he manjis. Not just him or anything, but I mean me. Right at that section, I don't know if he's going to extend that with a manji or without, so it's a real crapshoot right there.
Rudy's like, you can't tandem on it. I'm like, bullshit. Yeah, fuck.
Let the car cool down a bit. Oh, here we go, my lead thing. Look at me on the wheel. That's a mess. I'm trying to pull the car around as much as possible. I didn't spin, but that would have been a wreck if someone was, close on me right there. I need to set my car up or I guess I could just adjust my foot pedal and drive a little bit more smoothly right there. I was having a hard time getting the car to come around fast enough, and I was flubbing it. If I was on the throttle instead of the e-brake, maybe I could have both hands on the wheel and gently, I guess not gently, but more accurately steer, and then not use the handbrake for that. I think still the best idea is just to add stiffer front springs and also a front sway bar, or either one. That again controls the body roll so that I don't have it load up and unload so badly. Here's Rudy Martinez again. Beautiful entry by him. I have a dumb entry. Ooh, that was a good transition on my part there for timing. Not terrible on my part there. That's not bad at all. That was nice and aggressive. Oh, and I hit him. Well, that's what I get for trying. Here I go, I'm in the lead, third gear, big entry, throw the car around. Oh, that wasn't that great at all. That was lame. Maybe I was just trying to catch these guys though. If I went to big angle, I wouldn't catch them, and it looks like I'm trying to reel them in. So they started off about 10 cars ahead of me, and I'm trying my best to sneak in here. Oh, I'm getting in there though. I reeled them in about 10 car lengths. That's not too bad. But I had to give up a cool entry, and I also wasn't big angle on some of the parts to make it happen. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.
Okay, that was the end of the night. Evan was driving absolutely amazing. Great job. He's keeping up with my V8 car. You can't even see it in the dark, but he's got a 330i. No, is it a 330? 330. The most beastly of the E30 or E46s before you get to the M3. It looks so good out there.
That was really good. You're the only person that's like followed me in the like not quite backwards, but like bigger angle stuff.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah,
really fun.
it was good. This guy drove amazing. Oh, this looks so cool with the fog.